Yo, what's up? It's your boy, Big Lee, the Don't Get Tricked podcast. Let's see if we make sure we good over here. Yo, what's up? Oh, we good. We good on my end. Hyfa.
All right. Yo, what up? You hear me?
I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. We in there.
Hold on, just make sure you share it with people.
Can I do that on my end? Sure.
It should be up there. Yep. Hey, are you behind her? Huh? If you behind her, yeah. Yo, what's good, man?
Chilling. What's goody good? We right on time, 7-ish. 7 o'clock.
Man, little difficulties, technical difficulties, but it seemed like we finally got it.
Most def.
So we'd like to welcome anybody that's going to be joining us. Hold on, I'm just going to send it out to a few people.
All right.
Before we get started.
If I could do that on my end as well, I don't know how to.
All right, what's up, man? What's up, everybody? Like I said, this is your boy Big Lee, the Don't Get Tricked podcast. We got a special guest, Hyfa, the prospect, one of the key contributors to Don't Get Tricked, courtesy of JAAKT. He helps behind the scenes. He wanted to come in. He's stepping in today for Drea. He couldn't make it today. A little under the weather, but we miss you, Drea. Get better. Hyfa, bro.
Chilling, man. What's going on? Hopefully, I can do as good a job as you. Hopefully, better.
I don't know if you could do as good, man. But
I know
it ain't like you filling in for me, though. You know what I mean? But you should be an integral part of the Don't Get Tricked podcast.
You already know, definitely. But thanks for having me on, man. It's just a pleasure being on, man.
Yeah, man, and let the audience and let people know about yourself and things that you do and things you bring to our team. Like I said, you're one of the key parts of our team, so let them know who you are.
Definitely. Well, I go by the name of Hyfa, aka Hyfa the prospect, or Dan. You know what I mean? That's we childhood friends that grew up and started a business together. So you might hear Big Lee call me Dan. My name is Daniel Hyfa. That's where Hyfa comes from. But basically, what I do for Don't Get Tricked, like you said, I help behind the scenes. I help get interviewees lined up, bring them to the table, help with promoting, sharing videos, posting videos, getting the word out there, getting feedback from the audience, so we can get direction on where to go in the future for the show and things of that nature. Just being as big of a support system behind the scenes as I can for the Don't Get Tricked podcast. So it's definitely a pleasure and always a pleasure to come on the show as a guest whenever I can.
Yeah, and like I said, we appreciate it. This right here is season 2 wrap up of the Don't Get Tricked podcast, and also what to look forward to season 3. Season 2 was amazing. I can see the growth from season 1 to season 2 to what we're trying to do going forward. Season 2, I want to thank all the guests that we that was a part of it. We appreciate each one of you for being a part of it. Tony, Harris, Danielle. Uh, who else was it? Bree, Ari. Am I missing anybody?
Yeah, Free and her.
Sean
What's
and
her?
Bree.
Yeah, Sean and
Sean and
Free.
Bree.
Ari,
Yeah.
you said Ari.
Ari.
I think that was it.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I
that
think
was
you said them all.
we appreciate them all. So first we're gonna get in uh which episode did you like the best? Which episode probably or not the one that did the best, we obviously, we seen the reactions that Paris got with hers. So one of the best viewed ones because she had a very opinionated thing on 50/50. But which topic, which part of the relationships and stuff, you end up liking the best and like, oh, I could do more combos on this. I wish, I want to divulge more into this.
Yeah, actually, I liked a few of them, but I like Danielle's one. That one was an interesting one. You know what I'm saying? Like, because what I liked about hers was um, I know a lot of people can relate. You know what I'm saying? And it was I know that topic brings a lot of value um to the community in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like people that are religious, but still have a mind of their own. You know what I'm saying? Like that is like the insight on that interview was it was very good to me. Like it was very it was very deep and vivid. You know what I'm saying? And I like the topics that y'all touched on. They were real deep topics. That was one of my favorites. I like Tony's too. Tony's was good because a lot of I know a lot of women can relate to her and when you racing when a woman is racing that biological clock. You know what I'm saying? That can be like a tricky thing, you know what I mean? Especially if she has a career that she's pursuing. You know what I mean? It's a lot
Yeah,
of pressures, there's a lot of decisions to make. So those are my two favorites.
yeah. The most probably intriguing one to me though was Ari and the fact of having maybe by now we spoke to him back in December. And so probably by now he might be near 88 kids right now. And me
Yeah,
and when we were on, we because she was intrigued by it. She said it on there. She went to looking them up. She the one that's got in contact with them. We didn't even go through Sean and Pre to get in contact. She was like, "Yo, nah, I hit him up." Like I'm like, "Whoa, you ain't waste no time." she
yeah, that's what's up.
she went and got it because it's very like I said intriguing to father many kids. A lot
Yeah,
of in spending time to yourself to get it, produce it. And
facts.
but like I said, that one I thought this season touched on a lot of topics that people might be scared to touch too. You know,
Yeah, I
like
ain't gonna lie.
go ahead.
I thought not to cut you off, but one thing about Ari's interview is I'm he's a guy that you want to give a chance to tell his whole story. You know what I'm saying? Because off of the like the face value of his story, I know mad people probably have him misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? So hearing him talk about his experience and the fact that he actually tried to be a part of the kid, the children's lives and everything, it's like it broadens the perspective and it really gives the a chance to have more respect for him. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have a
Yeah.
lot of people that do what he do that really try to give an effort to be a father. You know what I'm saying? So it was intriguing. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, and we got one of my friends, Star. She said, she liked the gender role episode, and then the episode with Drea's husband, Jermaine, when was on about sex in the relationships. So like I said, that's what we like to do. We like to touch on topics that all the time is going to be. I know for me at least, I be having questions. I go through it within either my marriage or I see it in other people's marriages, and we bring those topics to the forefront and try to make it and try to make it you know out there for people to also to see, because even if it's someone that's single, at some point be married, they might be able to be like, man, you know, Big Lee and Drea told me about like this stuff going on, and then, when they had this person on there in the marriage, like like I said, I like every episode. Every episode brought something different. Every episode, I felt the energy, positive energy from the people we were talking to, and that itself, helps uplift me when I'm in conversation with them. And and like I said to Danielle, a lot of questions with Christ in relationships, God being in relationships, because as a kid growing up, you see it was, to me, it was a lot stronger. And
Yeah, it was.
2021 obviously is different than in previous years because of the whole pandemic and stuff, but it's still the kids that's grown up, aren't as into church, or they aren't, just people don't go. And then people, and I felt she answered a lot of those questions. She's also active, and then she's relatable because she's like, yo, I wasn't always this person. She was relatable, so it allowed people to relate to her and want to hear her talk about the word and stuff like that. Like I said, each one, Tony, like I said, it's real because you got friends. I got friends, all about progressing in life, and they didn't start. Now get to the point like, well, maybe I want to start that family now, like, and when that clock is ticking, it's you feel a little more pressure, even though it shouldn't, but it's natural, pressure that goes on a woman,
Yeah, and then that's an important decision for them to make because now it's like you got to pick the right person to be with, and also that stuff takes time, especially in this day and age. Like the playing field is different. You know what I mean? And it all goes hand in hand. Even with when you were talking about with Danielle, what y'all were talking about in that interview. Back in the day, it's not. I don't feel like it's a coincidence that back in the day, spirituality and relationships was more prevalent than now. You know what I'm saying? And you can see the divorce rate is so high now opposed to back then. And a lot of things come in effect with that. Social media, just things in our society that goes against relationships. You know what I mean? So that makes it hard now for women that are are in their mid 30s or late 30s and want to settle down now. They got
Yeah,
the playing field that they got to work with is not the easiest playing field, and it goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? Even us as men, you know what I mean? The playing field is different with women out here. So yeah, I hear you, man. Like it shows that's one of the reasons why I'm glad that we made the switch to relationship based um topics because like you said, this is value for the community. This is stuff that the community needs. You know what I'm saying? That and what couples need. Even single people need it because, you know, like you said, one day you will be in a relationship or you will be married. Even single people that think they won't be, 9 times
Yeah.
out of 10 you will be. You know what I'm saying? So this is
Yeah,
gonna help that.
and that's the key. Yeah, because I got, one of my single friends said like, yo, the topic's not for him, and I understand you, but and I told him, I said, listen, you probably won't be single all your life, and you might want to, you might sit down. So this stuff might not hit you and resonate with you currently, but these are some of the things that we like to show, like you're gonna go through. You possibly could go through these things too. And then, if you go home, how did Big Lee and Drea, help, get through this part, or hey, it was talking about that on the podcast, and then I'm gonna get to Paris episode last on this wrap up, and go to the Sean and Pre, and then said a lot of people don't understand same-sex, partners. Had people, comment on the video and stuff. It was good to see, a straight man have an open mind in that aspect. And like I said, everybody is entitled to do what they want to do in life, and judgment is not up to us. It's always, I always have, be happy, with what you do, who you with. And especially when you got kids and stuff, and, as long as y'all treating the kids straight, you gay, that's just part of life. It's not my control to do that, but I want to give you help give you a platform to, show the world like the process. Because, like I said, I bet a lot of people didn't know the process of finding a donor was probably that difficult. Thinking, oh, let me just go get an anonymous donor. Those anonymous donors, though, it could come with consequences. So it's you don't know the complete family history because they could have lied on it. Like your kid got some sort of a medical issue, but you know what's the family history? Now when you got a known donor like they have, and then that donor is a part of their life. The kid can never be like, oh, you ain't got no father. I got two mothers and a father that's still there. And I, like I said, already, for being a part of, wanting to be a part of 88 kids' lives, that's a lot of kids in time. And like I said, Sean and Pre for even wanting him to be a part of their life.
That's what, that interview, that was the one I liked too. And Sean and Pre, I like their relationship. And you took the words out of my mouth, man. Like with them, even that's big for them to want him to be a part of the child's life too. And it's like, and what I liked about their response and their answer to that, it wasn't just because of what they were feeling. They they were thinking about what the child is going to be feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like they did that for their child. Like this is going to help her or help this is going to help her in life. Him being a part of her life and the fact that he wants to be a part of her life. It's like, you know what I mean? Like that whole unit is beautiful to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like they really um they really just did everything for the better of their situation. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was healthy because a lot of times you see situations like that that don't turn out healthy. You know what I'm saying? For whatever
Yeah.
reason. So I think this situation was real healthy. They good. They all three of them, Sean Pre and Ari, come across to me as like real good people, real genuine people that what I mean, just trying to be happy. And I'm glad things worked out for them. Man, God bless Ari, man, because 88
And you
kids.
got to do a follow up with them in terms of not even, what's the name, but just to see how the process is. I like to be in contact with everyone that we had on, just to like I said, because it's big for them to come share their story with us at the Don't Get Tricked podcast. And like I said, it's amazing. And then we get into the gender roles with Paris Warren from you know, from Newburgh, New York.
You already know.
Easily our most viewed podcast one. Like I said, her take on it was very, you know, interesting. A lot old school, real traditional. Like, but can't blame it. There's some things you're like, man, I wish I had that. you, I wish I had to clean my crib, help clean my crib. Certain things, you know, when she's like, oh, you know, the whole I think a lot of people say like, what? She don't want nobody to cook for her, you know.
Yo,
here cooking wings. Rick the
like,
wingman, New York, holla at him.
And it was crazy because it's like some of the stuff was so good that it was like, dang, would I want that? Because when she was like, yo, she said, I think she said her husband can't even pick his plate up at the barbecues and none of his friends can. I was like, that sounds good, but dang, is it too good?
Right. Hey, my homegirl said she Paris changed her mind. She wanted the full scholarship.
Word, man.
I'm still trying to make that full scholarship work for y'all, man. That's my thing. Putting these women on scholarship. I don't know. Hyfa might be putting these women on full scholarship. I got my boy Candy here with me in the background over there. Hey, Candy, you putting women on scholarship? Get free room and board.
It ain't easy, man. It ain't easy. But it's like, but that, like you said, man, that comes. It depends on the individuals, man, because it comes with pros and cons. You know, we live in the society is different these days too, so it's hard to do that. The full scholarship thing. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, it's like, you know, the way I see it, I'm like, look, you know, I always wanted to make it so that whoever I'm with, if they want to, if the woman I'm with, if she wants to work, she can. But if she don't want to work, she don't have to. But it's her choice. It ain't like she can't work, and all like, you know what I'm saying. And if you think about it, if you think about it, like some of the strongest women were business women, even in biblical days. You know what I'm saying? Like, all housewives wasn't just wives and didn't have no business going on. You got a lot of housewives that were business women, that were good business women as well. You know what I'm saying? So
yep. And Dre's in the comments and said she got to step her game up because she's not on full scholarship. Hey, even if you get a partial scholarship, it's all right, man. Not everyone could go on a full scholarship, you know.
Word.
But like I said, Paris was very traditional. Like I said, another guest that conversation, I should say, not interview, a conversation that I enjoyed with, and I'm Facebook friends and social media friends with her. All her posts always bring some type of interaction, and her comments bring in. I even went on another podcast, and she hopped up on it, and that let us talk for like 20 plus minutes on that podcast on someone that don't even know, but she came on, and they was like, "What?"
It brought on a whole other. It brought on a whole nother. Y'all did a whole nother sequel to it.
Yeah.
Wow. Yep. Telling you, man. Yeah, that one. What was the clip that blew that one up was it was it was the one with the cooking, right? Was you like the cooking?
Yeah, I mean, it was a few different ones, like I said, and it'd be tired. Like, man, I like I said, when we did the conversation with her, I've been cooking for myself since I left high school.
Me too.
I went to JUCO, and when you go to JUCO, you ain't in no college where you're gonna go to the dining hall and stuff. It's either you college student, freshman, 17, 18 years old, no bread, going to get these oodles and noodles, going to get these. start cooking, you start learning, calling moms like, yo, mom, how I make this? I just how I like you make. And that's how I really learned was calling mom like, yo, I like how you make it. That's why one of my favorite dishes to make is lasagna, because my mom, she'd make it a certain way. And then, boom, for years, like, okay, this is how you make it, mom. So that's how I've been, cooking and stuff, learning how to cook, and obviously trying. And then people are like, oh, is your cooking good? Listen, my reviews is 5-star. I can't help it. You might be like, oh, that joint too salty, it ain't salty enough, or cooked it too long. I ain't start grilling until I moved here to my new home. That's when the first time I grilled. And now I be grilling a lot. First time I grill, my people was like, yo, you left that fire on too high. I thought you turned the fire up all the way no matter what.
Straight to it, yo.
Like, your husband and my boy, your husband Jermaine and my boy Black Chef Angus, he a chef. He was like, yeah, fire. They might have ate a piece of it, then threw it out, but
that's crazy.
They
crazy. Yo, Lee, all these years, and I ain't know lasagna was your favorite dish too. That's my favorite dish, but I never made it though.
I make it, not all the time now, but I used to make it. I cook it pretty well. And then other favorite dish is dumplings, like in the soup, Caribbean style dumplings, father used to make it, which is like I said, that's one of my favorite things to make too. So like I said, that led us to what else? We had Jermaine on, where we talked about how to keep relationship interesting. Because then we now halfway towards the end, we started doing a lot more lives. Where we was doing episodes live. We had Vicky and Trevor on. Trevor with S&M. Vicky is a friend of mine, and we had Jermaine on. And like I said, that was another interesting one. Just to, like I said, you get into people's minds and you see how they think, and give the audience a chance to, like I said, come in. And that's why we like to do lives too. And going into season 3, we're trying to do more lives. When we have guests, we want to do lives because we want to interact with our audience. People, when we see like, some of the people that's commenting now, it's friends of ours. We will tag a lot more people, Star. Like I said, we appreciate all the feedback. Please give us any feedback you got. But for season 3, we got, I'll let you share some of the stuff we got planned for season 3.
Yeah, man. Listen, season 3, like Lee said, we definitely gonna be going live way more often. We want to get the audience way more involved in the process, way more involved in the show. We want to hear what the audience wants, what the audience like to hear, what they would like to hear from us in the future. So this season, we definitely going to be concentrating on really tapping into our audience more, being more interactive with our audience. Building up our audience and just continuing to be more interactive with them. We're going to be bringing on more interviews. We're still going to, be mixing episodes with Just Dre and Big Lee, but bringing in more interviews and doing those interviews live, so we can even cross promote platforms. We bringing in people that have platforms themselves, that are relationship based, or it may just be connected to relationships, or it might not be connected to relationships at all, but just getting their point of view on things. So season 3, that's like one of our main focuses, man. Just getting in tune with our audience more and just growing, definitely growing our YouTube page. Definitely go to the YouTube page and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't Get Tricked podcast YouTube page. And that's one of many things we're gonna be doing next season and expanding in the merchandising. We got different ideas that are gonna be connected. Uh, Not just with Don't Get Tricked, but also with the JAAKT brand in itself. You know what I mean? So we might cross promote those things with the Don't Get Tricked show as well. So we're just trying to do bigger, better things and expand.
Yeah, and then like Hype said, uh, the big thing is trying to we getting people to our YouTube page. Don't Get Tricked podcast. Make sure y'all go check that out. Make sure y'all follow us on social medias. We got Don't Get Tricked on podcast on Facebook. Don't Get Tricked on IG. You got my personal LA the King 3 page on IG. And then you got Mrs. Dot Members for Drea. Dan, you want to give out your social media?
Yeah, yeah, I'm sorry. My IG page, Hyfa underscore THA underscore prospect. That's HYFA underscore THA underscore prospect. That's me on IG and on Facebook. I'm Daniel Hyfa Kahyfa, and I have a Hyfa the prospect page on Facebook as well. And I'm also on Twitter, Hyfa the number one. So and then I'm sorry, and my website www.hyfatv.com. That's Hyfa HYFATV.com. All my plugs are on there.
And you got JAAKT 5 JAAKT 5 on IG. Like I said, season 3. We look forward to it. Like I said, we got guests that's lined up, and we're gonna be touching on different things from people who's been through divorce. You know, people a trainer that's a trainer that how he gets him and his wife as a couple's goal, and getting that family dynamics. He owns a gym. What else? Mental health within the relationship. Like I said, we got guests touching on all these different topics, and we trying to bring it to you live. Me and Drea will be on live as much as possible. We're gonna be, trust me, we flooding your timeline nonstop. You're gonna be at me because I'm sending text messages, I'm sending emails, I'm sending IG, social, Facebook, Twitter messages. Joe Budden blocked me just to let y'all know because I was flooding to go look at my show. But it's all good. Because when he'll be on there like, yo, Joe, you blocked me. Unblock that, bro. No.
Shout out to the
Hype, you got anything else, man? Like I said, I appreciate you coming on, stepping in for Drea today. Drea, we'll see you soon. Hey, thanks for everyone that tuned in. Hype, anything else?
Man, just thanks for having me, and me personally, man, I'm proud of you, Andrea. I see the progress that the show is making, and y'all are the pivotal reason for that progress, man. I see it. So, man, thank y'all for doing what y'all doing with this show, and keep it going. And thank the audience, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, thanks for everyone for tuning in. Thanks for my boy KD back there. He didn't want to get on. But he here to help me in my computer software stuff. So I'm gonna get out of here. Like I said, we'll be back at you sometime next week. Like I said, be prepared. Don't Get Tricked podcast season 3 coming soon.
Yeah. Peace.